type of recipe you're making, you should always use half suet to self-raising flour. You should always use self-raising flour, but if you've run out, you can use plain flour with additional baking powder at the rate of half a teaspoon per 4 ounces of flour. In this recipe, I'll be making sufficient pastry to serve 2 in most recipes, be that a roly-poly, or to line a pudding basin, or to make a pie crust.
You'll need 75 grams, 3 ounces of shredded suet, 175 grams, 6 ounces of self-raising flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and about 120 ml, that's 4 fluid ounces of cold water.
So to make the pastry, it's as simple as putting all the dried ingredients into a large mixing bowl. So that's the salt, the shredded suet, and the flour. Mix those together really well.
At this point, you could add some extra seasonings such as dried herbs, mustard powder or pepper for a savoury pastry, or finely grated zest of an orange or lemon for a sweet pastry.
And then you need to add the water. Don't add it all in one go, just add most of it, and then using an ordinary table knife, start mixing together. Using a figure of 8 works quite well. And you're looking for quite a sticky dough, but one which will still leave the sides of the bowl. The amount of water will depend on the flour you're using. I have now added all of the water. Just keep mixing. And then once most of it has come together, you can start using your hand. You only need one hand for this. And just pull it gently together, gathering up all the flour from the side of the bowl. If it's very sticky, you can just add a little more flour, just to enable you to knead it a little in the bowl. Just for a minute or so. You'll still feel the little grains of suet, and then you need to transfer it to a floured surface. And then once again, just knead it very lightly using the heel of your hand, just for a minute or so, until it's relatively smooth and elastic. that was all done in real time. It really literally took just a few minutes, and the pastry is now ready to be rolled out.
Used for roly-polies, savoury and sweet steamed puddings, pie crusts, pasties and flans.